Hello everyone, thank you so much for joining me. And yes, I went a little hog wild. We got a few things from Blix that I went in person and a few boxes to unbox. So let's get into it. Last one. All right, we got it all out. Let's go ahead and take a look. Get rid of some of these more noisy boxes here. Jackson's always packages everything so well. Running out of room. So well, this wrapping. I'm not good with those knife thingies. Have to be very careful. Oh, last one. I love how this paper looks from Jackson. I know it's a little noisy, but that's the fun of it. All right, we got it all out. Let me section it off and we'll get down to seeing what I got. So I'm going to start with what I picked up in person at Blix, and I got some of this really fine masking tape, 1/8 inch and 1/4 inch for when I do my swatches. That'll come in handy. These, I'm not really an alcohol-based marker user, but these were on really great sale for the pre-Black Friday, so I went ahead and picked these up, something fun to play with. And then a couple of canvases to experiment on. These were also on special at Blix for oils. And let's go ahead and move into This, I got an Gallo Nocturno. This is the last one that I had wanted out of the colors that they had for my palette. So I went ahead and picked this one up. I did pick up 4 brushes. I got 2 of the Tintoretto, the 1407 and the 1408. One is, let me go ahead and take off these plastics. One is the normal length at 202. That comes to a really nice point. That'll be fun to work with. And then this one is kind of, I hadn't seen this one before. This is the 30, a really long. Hopefully you can see. Really long. So we'll go ahead and experiment with that. Then I got 2 Da Vinci's. I've never owned a Da Vinci before, and everyone says that they like them a lot. So I got the Cosmo Top Mix B in a number 5. A couple of these hairs are bent though. Maybe it'll be alright once I wet it, or I can give it a little haircut. And we'll go ahead and see how these work. Lots of people really like these brushes. And then I also got one in the 10. Hopefully these bristles are perfect. I don't know what happened to a couple of those bristles on the other one. Can you see? I don't know if you can see the couple of hairs kind of off to their, trying to get it to focus. Focus, come on. I don't know if you get a good view of that. You can kind of see them off on my finger there a little bit. So, a little disappointing. I hate when the bristles are bent. Then I got some really exciting, this was on sale in their palette sale, and I had been eyeballing it for quite some time, and I'm going to get fingerprints on it, and I'll do a whole separate video of loading this up. Now, in the palette sale, it did come with Jackson brand paint, but I think I'm going to put something else in it. Let's go ahead and take a look. Ooh, pretty. So pretty. Let's just pop this open, take a look. I've never had something like this. Ooh, these are even metal. I thought they were plastic. I knew this was plastic, but I thought these little flaps here, I thought these were plastic, and they're actually metal. Look at that. How pretty. I'm so excited to fill this one up. I haven't decided the colors yet. That'll be a whole project for me. How fun is that? Oh, I'm so excited. It's so pretty. So pop that back in there. That'll be a whole project. And it did come, like I said, it came with the Jackson's paints. They have Ivory Black, Venetian Red, Yellow Deep, Yellow Ochre, Cerulean Blue, Burnt Umber. Sorry, I think I was off camera a little bit. I get too excited. Cad Yellow Light. We have Phthalo Green Deep, Jackson's Red, Ultramarine Deep, Carmine, and Phthalo Blue. So that, I have not used these paints, and they will go in with me kind of experimenting with them, maybe even testing them against the Snellier, which they say that they're a lot like them. So these will be like, I'll just be testing them. I'm going to put different paints in that little paint dish, but the price was so good that it was only, I think, like $6 or $7 difference between the palette alone, the travel box, and with the paints. So I of course got the paints. Couldn't bypass paints for that many paints for $6. I also did get their annual kind of little pan here. This is the classic setup. I'm actually going to put my granulating ones in this and save the paints for extra. I am so not good with this knife. That's why I didn't tape all of me cutting off everything, because I have to be so, it like frightens me. So I got this, which the palette is so pretty. So pretty. This is going to hold my granulating paints by Schmincke. And I will go ahead and take these paints out and put them in as my extras or in my big palette of the ones that I don't have. I think I don't have about half of those. So really nice. This one, you know, I know a lot of their palettes have rough edges, but this one is finished on the sides. Let's see what it comes with. It comes with lemon yellow, pure yellow, vermilion, quinacridone magenta, ultramarine finest, helio cerulean, phthalo green, permanent green olive, yellow ochre, English Venetian red, sepia brown, and ivory black. So those will come out of there, but ooh, the tin is nice. I've never bought one of these tins before, so this is kind of exciting for me. Then this is the paper that I usually do all my swatching on. I think it's fantastic. I actually really like it, and it's a little more affordable than some of the other 100% cotton papers. So it comes in the fat pack, so there's 25 sheets in here. This works out really well for me. And then we are going to move on. I'm running out of space on the desk though. This guy, I've been eyeballing this little guy too. And since I'm mainly, you know, love my little urban sketches and stuff like that, or when you go out to have coffee or anything, I love to bring little palettes, and I've never had any of these fancy palettes before, so I decided to get myself these couple. Oh, look how pretty. This is weighty. This is quite heavy for the size of it. Then this is supposed to come off, and it has the water container there. I wanted both of them to have the water with them, so all I'd have to do is have a little like pencil bag and the sketchbook. Then it comes with its little swatch card, and this one comes with lemon yellow, cad red light, permanent carmine, ultramarine finest, Prussian blue, olive, yellow ochre, and sepia brown. So a couple of these colors do overlap with the other palette, which I'm totally fine with. They will totally get used. Although I probably have more paints than my lifetime could paint. But that's okay, because I really enjoy them. This is so cute. Look how little this is. This is like a little dinky. Like, I can slip that into my purse and like not even know it's there. So cute. Oh, how fun is that? The other one's a little heavier and really shiny. I'm almost afraid to get a fingerprint on the other one. Wow, is that pretty? How nice. And now we go for the big box. So I really like to compare paints and different mixtures and so forth. So I decided these are brands that, except for these two, I got a couple of Winsor & Newton to replace one, and this is in the brown matter. So those are replacements, but the rest of these, I have only tried a couple of their granulating colors, and I've tried nothing from any of these brands. So my goal here was to get a handful of each and basically test them, compare them, and see how they flow, how full of pigment they are, and so forth. So from Rembrandt, I just got the pans because I want to keep it as small as possible. These only come in tubes. It's going to be hard to see through the little plastic. So this is Burnt Umber. And then I had gotten, oh, they have so many. This is the Azonith Green Yellow. I've never heard of that, so that'll be an interesting one. This one is Naphthol Red Blush. So I tried to get the more unusual colors as well as these colors too. Indanthrone Blue, or something that I thought that their line had different than some of the other lines. This one is Cerulean Blue Greenish, kind of unusual. Azo Yellow Medium. Permanent Violet. And Gold Orchid. Orchard, sorry. I can't talk today. So I got those from the Rembrandt, and then I got only one from Turner. I was going to get a couple of more, and then, you know, I was seeing reviews and stuff, so I'm like, you know what, I'm just going to get this unusual fresh watercolor, and I can kind of feel how they make their pigments and see how I like that. And then I got, these tubes are so cute. Like, this is just so cute. It's like a little, you know how like when babies have those chubby little cheeks or something? Oh, I just love it. And they have a lot of paint in here. I don't even know what size these are. 24 milliliters. So these are quite, you know, almost twice as the amount. And they were very reasonably priced. So I got Genuine Rose and Cinnabar Green Light. To go ahead and try in that brand. And then in the PWC Shinhan, I got Van Dyke Brown, Blue Gray. It's kind of unusual. I got Naples Yellow, Neutral Tint, Cad Green, and Peacock Green. And then in the Mission Gold, which I've never tried any of these either. People do say that these are really nice. Burnt Sienna, Brilliant Pink, Green Gray, Violet Gray, lots of grays, Prussian Green, Permanent Yellow Light, and Magella Blue. And they were sold out of a couple of colors that I was going to get. But I was going to put all of these colors in one palette and go ahead and kind of, that's why I kind of got different colors out of different ones. I wasn't comparing red to red, so that I could put them all on a palette and kind of have something that I could work with, but also test all the formulas. And if there's one that I really like, then maybe go ahead and add a few colors from that. So that is everything that I got, which is a huge, huge, huge amount. And I will be having upcoming videos and swatching everything so that you can see all the colors and I can feel the paints and do all that kind of good stuff. So I hope you'll join me again, and I really appreciate you watching and taking the time with me today. Thank you so much. You have a great day.